Have you tried to meditate and it just didn't work? Have you sat down, closed your eyes, and your mind couldn't quiet down? I need you to hear this. You're not broken. You're not bad at meditating, and you're definitely not lacking discipline. What's actually happening is that your nervous system is overstimulated, and meditation apps and guided practice weren't designed for that reality. Hi, I'm Fabiana. I teach Ritam Meditation, especially to women who hold it all together, even when it doesn't feel like it. Women whose minds move faster than meditation apps can keep up with. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why meditation hasn't worked for you, and more importantly, what actually will. So let's talk about what's really happening in your body. As someone who is navigating multiple identities, code switching, managing family expectations, and constantly feeling like you have to prove yourself, your nervous system lives in what we call sympathetic dominance. That is your fight, flight, or achieve mode. And here's the thing, your nervous system is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's keeping you sharp, alert, and ready to perform. And after all, it's helped get you where you are. But, and this is a big but, it also means that your brain is hypervigilant. It's scanning for the next deadline, the next email, the next task to perform, and it doesn't know how to stop. So when you sit down to meditate and this app says, clear your mind, focus on your breathing, your nervous system goes, absolutely not. Don't you know we have things to do? And it's not safe enough to rest. It's like asking someone who's been sprinting to suddenly stand still. Your body doesn't know how to do that. It hasn't been trained for stillness. It has been trained for survival. And that is not your fault. That's your lived experience as a woman, especially as a woman of color, where you have to work twice as hard, constantly prove yourself, and do all of this stuff and make it look effortless. And your nervous system is exhausted from performing. And what most people think of as meditation, these guided practices and these meditation apps are just making you perform all over again. So together, we're going to bust one of the biggest myths that's probably making you feel like you're doing it wrong. Myth: if meditation isn't working, you just need to try harder. This one literally makes me want to scream because it places all the blame on you. If it's not working, then you're the problem. You're not trying hard enough. But here's what's actually true. Effortless techniques work better for women who hold it all together than forced ones. In fact, the more you try to meditate, the less it works. Your nervous system needs permission to stop trying so hard. It doesn't need another thing to master. It needs to experience what it feels like when effort is not required. And the problem isn't you, by the way. The problem is that meditation teaching has been thoroughly degraded over the last couple of years. Apps and guided meditations have convinced people that meditation requires constant effort, focus, and direction. But traditional meditation practices like Ritam Meditation are effortless by design. When you use a technique that actually works for your nervous system and not against it, the benefits are immediate. You don't need years, you just need the right approach. So let's get into why Ritam Meditation works when everything else has failed. Ritam Meditation is an effortless technique. And I mean truly effortless. Not effortless once you start getting good at it, but effortless on day one. You're not trying to control your thoughts, you're not forcing yourself to focus, and you're not battling your mind into submission. Instead, you're giving your nervous system a tool to allow it to rest naturally, like the way a snow globe settles when you set it down. Here's what some clients have shared. One client with ADHD said, as someone who was used to guided meditations, this is a different approach that really allowed me to use my own tools, mind, body, and spirit, to reach a meditative state. It's natural and empowering in that way. I've noticed that this style of meditation brings more mental clarity into my life. There are less thoughts running around my mind after meditation, and I'm able to focus on tasks and show up in meetings and conversations in a more intentional way. Another client who's an advertising executive shared, I don't think I ever successfully meditated before taking Fabiana's class. She explained everything in a way that is easy to understand, made herself available for questions and concerns outside of class, and makes the meditation and wellness space a more welcoming space to be. As a Black woman, this is one of the first times I've truly felt that. This is what Ritam Meditation does. It gives you access to deep rest, even when your mind is moving at 1,000 miles an hour. And that rest, that's where real transformation meditation happens. Because when your nervous system feels safe enough to downregulate, everything shifts. You stop snapping at your kids after a long day because you actually have more patience left in the tank. You can close your laptop at night without guilt telling you that you should be doing more. You can show for the people you love with full energy, not that depleted, obligated energy where you're physically present but mentally you're working on your to-do list. You finally feel like you can rest without earning it first. And you stop living in survival mode and start living in alignment with who you actually are. If what I'm saying is resonating with you, if you are searching for a meditation practice that actually works with the way your brain operates, I'd like to invite you to join one of my free intro talks. In the intro talk, I'll break down why meditation apps and guided practices haven't worked for you, what makes Ritam meditation different, and what you can expect when you learn this technique. You'll leave with a clear understanding of whether this practice is right for you. No pressure, no sales pitch, just honest, grounded information so you can make an informed decision. I keep these talks intimate because I want to create space for questions and conversations, so spots are limited. If you're finally ready to make meditation work for you, register for a free intro talk. And hey, if you found this helpful, save it and share it with someone who may need to hear this. Because you deserve rest, real rest, and a joy that doesn't require vacation to access it. I'll see you in the intro talk.